Oh boy, here we go. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the DS Asylum. I'm your Order Dimitri Shrine, and today, I've got two matches for you. Two. Yup. I got two matches for you because that's all I could get. I recorded about 7 matches with Evolution Blue Vegeta, and I won about 4 of them, but Vegeta doesn't fucking do anything. Because the first recording that I had done, like yesterday or something, that was like a 17-minute video, and it was a complete flop. Like, I think I lost every single match in that video. Well, except one. I know I won one match, and it was the match that I said fuck the showcase and sacrificed Vegeta during the Rising Rush. The one match I had won in that session was the match where I said fuck his showcase and let him die. Yup. This was painful. This was fucking painful. Like, Vegeta's not a bad unit, but my god, is he just not as good as he should have been. Like, he's alright, he's an option. I'm gonna be honest with you, I think I would much rather just have Gogeta Blue on the team, though. Not only does Gogeta Blue have far better synergy with God Ki, like, this Vegeta actually gets hurt by being on the God Ki team. Because the thing about this Vegeta is, and also this was me being stupid, I should have just sacrificed Vegeta. There's a reason why I'm not using Vados in this video. Because Vados is the cornerstone of God Ki, but she actively hurts this Vegeta. Because Vados gives you Ki when she swaps out, and you want this Vegeta to come in with as little Ki as possible so that he can start stacking the damage buffs. He never runs out of Ki. He will always have more Ki than he uses unless he uses a super attack. So as long as you're using Strike and Blast and Green cards, you will always have more Ki than you use. So you want to come into the battlefield with Vegeta with as little Ki as possible so that he can stack the buffs. But if Vados is restoring his Ki when she swaps out, it limits the amount of buffs you can give him. So being on the God Ki team actively hurts this Vegeta's viability. Because yes, Vados will give him a damage buff when she swaps in, but 2 cards at that low Ki amount will surpass what she gives him. So you're still far better off not using Vados when you use him, and if you're not using Vados while you're using God Ki, there's something wrong. Like, the only reason this team exists is because it's my full LF God Ki team. I have this team to exist just as a flex. This team literally only exists as a goddamn flex, so I can say I have every God Ki LF, because I do. I have every God Ki LF in the game, because of course I fucking do. And having both Gogeta Blue and Vegeta on the team, Gogeta Blue has far better synergy with both the LF God Ki team and the normal God Ki team, because Gogeta actually benefits from Vados not only healing him constantly, because he heals himself when he swaps in, on top of Vados healing him when she swaps out, but he also really appreciates Vados' damage buff because he doesn't have card draw speed. He needs to be doing as much damage as possible, and again, you actually want him to have some Ki when he enters the battlefield because he's not restoring that shit. So Gogeta Blue just works better. Gogeta Blue is the best yellow God Ki unit right now because he has the best synergy with the team. God Vegeta is a better unit. Zenkai God Vegeta, he's a better unit than Gogeta. But I would say God Vegeta has about as much synergy with God Ki as this Evolution Blue Vegeta does. Like, there's just something off about him on the team. It just doesn't feel like it works properly. There's something wrong. Maybe it's the fact that Vegeta is incapable of doing anything except strike damage, and no amount of Vados buffing is going to help him achieve anything more than just, I'ma punch you real hard. But honestly, I don't feel like God Vegeta is the best option. I just don't. It's not like his cover change is that valuable. basically the entire fucking God Key team has cover changes now. You can legitimately set your God Key team up for every single member of it to have some form of cover change, except Vados herself, but technically she also kind of has one since she destroys 2 of your cards. So yeah, you can actually set your God Key team up so that all 6 members have a cover change. I know this because the LF God Key team, all 5 of the fucking 6 have cover changes. And the one that doesn't is the LF Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, the old one, who's green, who you replace with Vados, who has a pseudo cover change. So fucking Christ. That God Vegeta's cover change really isn't helping you out all that much, and he just doesn't synergize with the team properly. Gogeta Blue has the best synergy, so Gogeta Blue is the best unit for God Key right now, the best yellow unit for God Key. Because his Evolution Blue Vegeta is actively hurt by it, isn't really all that impressive. He's good, but he's not like amazing or anything. And yeah, Gogeta Blue is just kind of better. Overall, just kind of better than Vegeta. Honestly, I agree with Goresh when he said if it wasn't for that ability to constantly restore his own ki when it was low, if it wasn't for that ability, he would just straight up be bad. I for once agree with Goresh when he says if it wasn't for this, the unit would be bad. Because if it wasn't for that ability, this Vegeta would just straight up be bad. He would. Like, he does damage like 40% of the time. And then the other 60%, you just kind of have to fight over whether or not you want to keep him alive or not when your opponent rushes. I don't think I'll be using this Evolution Blue Vegeta on God Key ever again. Honestly, I would rather use Champa. I would rather just keep using Champa on God Key than this guy. I'll use him whenever I want to run Vegeta Family, but that's it. Like, Vegeta Family is probably the only team I'll ever run him on. And the LF God Key team. I'll have him there just because all 6 slots have to be LF units. It's not a flex if it's not all 6, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it. I bring him in here to see if he can do any good damage, and he just doesn't. Hey, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, do make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that join button if you can. It really does help the channel out. All the links you could ever want are in the description down below. And I will see all of you inmates back here at the asylum for the next video. Peace.
期待外れのいいとこだぜ。